Korkut'la karşılaştık. Uğurlar olsun, Tanrı yar olsun.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Ikram TV. The topic for today is why you need to stay away from haunted places. So me and my friend, we went out camping and we were in the Sharjah ghost village area. So we went in there. Then obviously, being the sensible man that I am, I'm like, let's not camp here, let's camp just outside it, close to it. So we went in the back, tried to find a good spot, and we pitched the tents and everything, and we camped there. And it was probably around 3:30 or 3 a.m, something like that. And then we start hearing noises, a lot of noises. Now, to give you a backstory about this area is that they always had a lot of problems with the jinns, and every time people would go sleep, when they would wake up to lots of sand on their doors. Sand which is unexplainable, which obeys no laws of physics. So imagine trying to open your door to a 10-foot wall of sand. That is not possible. No matter how much the wind flows, whatever sandstorm there is, whatever happens, it never gets accumulated that much overnight. Right, so this was a colony which was built right in the middle of the desert, one of the most beautiful deserts. And then people just stopped living there because of all of these issues, and obviously because of the presence of jinns. Now there might be people who say, oh, I don't believe in jinn. That's okay, that's perfectly okay. I know people who don't believe in oxygen, but they're still alive. You know, they believe it or not, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that it exists, and there's no denying what exists. So stop screaming. So we're like, okay, great. So I remember in my sleep, I'm like, oh, what is that? You know, like, what's all of that? Lots of people together chanting something. And I'm like, okay, I'm too comfortable when I sleep. And I'm like, you know what? We'll see about it later. So woke up for sunrise, went outside my tent to watch the sunrise and this and that. And then woke my buddy up. He got scared. He got spooked. Then he's like, oh, Ikram. Okay. And then once he came to his senses, he's like, did you hear the chanting? I'm like, oh, damn. Yeah, I heard that. But if you wouldn't have reminded me about it, I would have forgotten, because this guy was awake at night and he was listening to it and listening to it. It was like, say, 50 voices chanting something and nobody in sight. And obviously the voices were coming from all over the place. And we were like, yeah. And then what he also said was the voices went away soon as the Fajr Azan started. So that's about 4:50 a.m. You know, so just before the Azan started, all the voices, everything disappeared and gone. And then I'm like, thank Allah that we did not camp inside there. Otherwise, we don't know what's going to happen. Like, imagine me being in the tent, in my beautiful, big, 3-people stand-up tent that I have, and feeling a little bit of turbulence, opening up the window or trying to peep outside and seeing that I'm suspended mid-air 5,000 meters above where I camped. Whoa, I'm not ready for that kind of challenges, man. So whatever it is, I mean, I'm very peaceful and friendly with whomever, and the jinns have their right to stay where they are. It's perfectly okay because Allah has made them that way. It'll be stupidity to go challenging what has no competition. So anyway, if you are thinking of camping anywhere close to the ghost abandoned villages and towns, which we have here in the UAE, quite a few, do not do it, because it might just end up being the last thing you ever do as a sane person. You know, not saying that you might lose your life and be dead, but maybe you'll lose all your sanity. Until next time.